There we go. Majma. Hi, everyone. Hi, Clop. How are you? Did you respond to the pss, 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 pss? I love that little Twitch notification, mainly because I respond to pss, pss, pss all the time. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Blueprints today, and I am quite excited to get back to this game. It has been a hot minute since we played this game, so hopefully I remember how all the stuff works. I think I'm gonna go ahead and there we go, fix that, and then let's turn off our music so that we can focus on the game. So we've unlocked a lot of stuff in our last playthroughs. Oh, you do not need to speak in restricted chat for that, so I'll go ahead and refund the points, because chat is not currently restricted. Let's head out to the outside room as we usually do. Hi Tanny, how you? It'd be kind of cool if it was like snowy and stuff out here, but I don't think the game takes into account seasons. Ooh, do we want Shrine or we haven't seen Hovel? We haven't seen Hovel yet. Do we go for new or do we try a blessing? Though if we do the blessing, we can't take we can't take money away from it, because we did that last time and the curse is terrible. Oh, you're playing Blade and Sorcery? Nice, nice. I hope you have fun. Hovel or Shrine? We have 5 gems from last time because we froze our currency, so I think I'll go with the Shrine, because we kind of want to use our gems. I think last time we tossed like 2 gold. This time let's put all 6. We haven't even taken the allowance that it gives us at the start. I kind of forgot to do that. So we'll just dump all 6 in and see how that does. Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to the draft pool. Interesting. Though we've got the courtyard, which is like the corridor and courtyard mix. So I think that costs gems, but luckily we have extra gems. Also, wait, isn't that supposed to last? Yeah, that lasts 3 days. So we'll have extra green rooms for the next 3 days. So I guess we're gonna go for some green room based ones. We need our allowance. So we get some two coins back. I don't think I ever looked too closely at those statues for some reason. Nor the thing above the door, which is weird. Actually, I just noticed all 3 doors have different door frames. Weird. Let's start hallway. Oh, on the next door, we'll open both the 2 before we go into them. For now, this will work. Ooh, walk-in closet. 4 items for a gem. Or an early key. I think let's go walk-in closet. We've got a lot of gems this time. Ooh, that's gonna work well. Running shoes are great. It means that we use less steps overall. We've got a key, coin purse, and gem. So we didn't even waste a gem on that. That's good. And we've already got the picture puzzle from this one. So we'll go this way next. Courtyard, den, or bedroom. Not too worried about unlocked. I think let's go... I'm a bit tempted to do bedroom, but I think den might serve us better. Courtyard is basically the same thing as den, but without the gem. It might have a dig spot, but I don't have a shovel yet. So I think I'll go den. Gotta make sure that we look around for like extra boxes and stuff. Though we don't have a sledgehammer either. West Wing Hall, storeroom, or nook? I think let's go nook. Why'd your cat bite your thumb? There we go, we got that one. We got a coupon book. So we're getting all of the currency focused items apparently. I don't really want to keep going north yet, but we're not super far, so I think we're fine. We just know that things are going to be more likely to be locked. Let's do West Wing Hall. But I think I'm going to double back at this point. We'll double back. We'll go to the main room. We'll go this way. So let's uncover this way. We'll do courtyard to unlock more options. And then on this way do... Man, it really wants us to have courtyards. I think bedroom is going to be the most helpful here, because that's essentially a free spot to walk through then. So we'll hit that on the way back. Oh, it even has a chest in it. We'll try this way first. Oh, another chest there. Definitely some dig spots. We still don't have a shovel, so the dig spots aren't super helpful. We could use a key, but I'd rather not waste a key on those yet. Ooh, servant's quarter adds 1 key for each bedroom in the house. Hi, gold! Alright, hydrating. Hydrate there. Commissary is going to be useful. We do have a lot of stuff that's like coupon book and stuff. But we could get some extra steps right now. Oh, I am RGB. Do we want extra keys? Though I think that only works for what's in there currently, and we only have 1 bedroom currently. So I think we'll go commissary. I am a bit tempted to open that, but we'll wait. We'll wait. Oh.
Goldapple_ops wants cat to shapeshift. Winter outfit.
Alright, winter outfit it is. You even get to see it RGB, huh? Alright, so what have we got here? We've got gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, and metal detector. Sledgehammer is going to be super useful if we can get the 8 coins. Because we now know that there is at least 2 chests already there. Metal detector is probably going to be useful, but not super useful. Also, what does the coupon book do again? Save 1 coin. Okay, and then we just get coin purse. No coin tucked in the corners here. So I guess we'll head north then. You're here but also playing a game? Very nice. Games are fun. So that's gonna give us gems. That gives us gem and coin. We kind of need coin at the moment, so I think I'll go this one. So coin, key, gem. Should be fine. And then we'll keep heading north for now. Courtyard again, pantry, or guest bedroom. Well, we want 8 coins in the end, so I guess pantry's gonna be our best option, but that basically locks us into West Wing. Well, all of them are gonna lock us into West Wing, so that doesn't really matter, does it? And this should get us enough. There we go, 8. So now we can go back and get that sledgehammer. There we go. And now we can break open the luck chests. So we get some ivory dice. And this is going to be 3 or 4 coins. Well, we have 7 now. Do we want to go to the other chest? Well, the thing that we liked was the metal detector, which was 10. So we'll have to go back for that. Yeah, it was in this room. Coin, please. Hey, we get exactly the same thing as we got in the other one. Anything else in this room before we head out? Doesn't look like it. So let's head back to the other place. And we can go buy stuff. So we want metal detector. And then do we want to get another gem while we're here? It's probably better than the salt shaker. That just makes food do a little bit extra steps. So I think I'll grab gem. There we go. So now we gotta run all the way back. It's a shame they didn't have a shovel, but it happens. Up this way. Alright, we'll start this direction. Corridor, closet, spare room. I'm worried about the number of openings we have, so we'll go corridor. No things. Okay. Oh, metal detector? Wait, where? Oh! Man, that is hidden. Parlor, guest room, closet. I'm not a fan of any of those. We've got four things to redraw, so we'll go ahead and redraw. Courtyard's alright. It's not ideal. Chapel gets us pointed north. Laboratory's terrible. Ah! Fair enough, Tanny. I hope you have fun. There we go. Hydrated. Let's go courtyard. Are we gonna have another box? Yes, we get another box. So many coins. Alright. Oh? Oh, there's a key over here. Man, that metal detector's coming in clutch. Passageway. Maybe workshop would be good here. Parlor is pointed in the good direction, but I think workshop is the ideal. Bye, Tammy. So we get that. Anything else that we're missing? I don't think so. Alright. So what can we merge? Sledgehammer and battery pack. Oh, can we merge current coin purse and coupon book? No. Coin purse and anything? So nothing merges with coin purse. Nothing merges with coupon book. We can do none of those. And nothing merges with running shoes either. So then it's just sledgehammer and battery pack. Wait, what? It gives you the option for 3? What the heck do you merge with a sledgehammer and a battery pack? Maybe it makes the, what is it? Jackhammer. That's weird. Does that mean I have nothing that can merge? I guess not. Hi, Eternal. How you? I guess we'll come back when we have more items. Speaking of items. Do we wanna do closet? You can do some chores and you're gonna work on Alfred. Very nice, very nice. Let's redraw. Kitchen, parlor, courtyard. I think parlor is probably best here. Gets us some more gems so we can keep doing courtyards later. Alright, so we get our wind-up key. And then a box next to this box displays a false statement. So if that's true, well, that's obviously false. So that's our false one, which means this is our true box. The box next to this box contains gems, so it's this box contains gems. Alright, so it's not too bad. We'll keep going this way then. I think, yeah, P and Peak, we've already done that one. Logic puzzles are so much fun. Drawing room is definitely best choice here. Nothing in this room, no boxes to sledgehammer. We'll start heading this way. Courtyard again. I don't really like that direction for it. Redraw floor plans, because I'm not a fan of any of those. Passageway, it's not bad, but I don't know if it's worth the 2 gems. Could do the spare room, but it's not going to have anything in it. But it's at least going to let us carry on and do another attempt. I think I'd all... I don't know. Is it worth the 2 gems to get 1 more option? Not really. This is still 3 options, so we'll go with this one. Locksmith has gems for sale, or keys for sale. It's not bad. We could use extra step slow. But we do have frickin' 16 coins. So maybe locksmith. But that doesn't help us with items for the workshop either. And we'll go locksmith. Alright, what have you got? You've got 1 key, 3 keys, or a special key. Lockpicking kit is sold out. Why is that sold out? Who bought a lockpicking kit? I guess let's get a special key. Do we want special key or do we want 3 keys? We already have 4 keys, so we'll go special key. Tanny has wandered off to listen to music and play Blade and Sorcery. Alright. So now we're at 9 keys, or 9. That's fine. I guess we'll start heading north more. I didn't even know that one was locked. All right, we'll silver key it. Oh, but this is side one. Oh well. The pool or courtyard. I'm leaning more towards courtyard. I don't really want to go a pool route this time. think... Courtyard. Frickin' hell. So many coins. We can definitely go back and buy more keys, that's for sure. Another courtyard, or a billiards room, or gymnasium. That's gonna be our last courtyard, because that we got added four courtyards, so I don't really want. Oh, I got booped. Billiards is gonna lock that down. Billiards puzzle is gonna probably give like keys, gems, coins, which we've got tons of. I'm not too worried about that. It might give more ivory dice, which could be useful. I think I'm gonna go courtyard though. There's not a chest in this one, surprisingly. Oh, metal detector. Ah, there we go. I think we'll go dining room. 'Cause Twitch is weird. Oh, and enjoy the fish rainbow. Oh, also I am past the time for shapeshift to be done, so I can go back to whatever we want. I think we'll go dining room. Oh, and we get a salt shaker. What is our luck this run? That is like the one item we didn't pick up from the shop. Use a key. Let's go observatory, I guess. Six, what does 6 put us at? Anything interesting? No, 6 is nothing. Was there anything else of note in here? Wait, can you pick what it points at? What do you do with this? Oh no, I think that's just to... What? How does... I want to put it back. Can I rotate the other way? There we go. That way. Rotate? Or do I have to lift it up first? Up? Okay, so that's as far as it lifts up. And then rotate that way. Does that let us see? There we go. Oh, you have to actually select them. Interesting. So where is it supposed to give the extra diamond if that's how that works? Because we had 3 walking in here. Unless it doesn't do it again. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I guess we'll go bunk room. Though nursery is nice as well, but I don't know if I want to go another gem on that. So we'll go just get more bedrooms in the plan. I don't know if I actually... Yeah, we'll double check if there's anything in here. Yep, bananas! We've got our lovely salt shaker working. Alright, and that has somehow made a nice straightaway from that west hall there. I still want a shovel. We've got so many green rooms, but no shovel. Ooh, drafting studio. Definitely worth it. Let's see. So this should also tell us what the answer for the Great Hall is today. So it's going to be the far right as well as straight left, or like middle left. And then the lever is going to be in either far left or the first right. So you guys better remember that. Wait, didn't we unlock classroom before? Oh, no, we got classroom through the dormitory, which adds classrooms to the pool. I think I'm gonna go vestibule. Next plan, casino. Buy-in of 2 gems. Oh, you have to... Oh, just 2 gems to draft it. Okay. I think we'll add the vestibule. Alright, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to get to that one before we get food. Secret passage is going to guarantee us that. Courtyard is pretty darn good though. Let's go courtyard, I think. Oh, we got some car keys. And we got an extra gem. Let's see if we can't get dinner served. Okay, we can. Ooh. With dinner being served, I'm not too worried about food. I don't remember. I don't have that calculated. But apparently lemonade does. Let's try for the pool. There we go. Dinner is served. We got even more currency. Wait, there's still more? Oh, there's a key right there. There we go. Alright, is this gonna be locked? Okay, that is locked. I want to see what happens if we get... Ooh. Oh, we don't have 3 gems for that, though. Billiards room gets us pointed at the antechamber. So that's more likely. But the sauna... Sauna is tempting. Let's go for the billiards room. How we doing? We've got plenty of steps. It would take us like a stupid amount to walk back to the dining room. We've got plenty of open stuff to try if this doesn't go the correct route. Got nothing there. Alright. That means it's just math time. So 2. And then that is 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 4 multiplied by 1 and 2, that's going to be 8. 20 minus 6 is going to be 14. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. Multiply that by 2 is 4. A. We get 2 extra keys. Alright, I'm a bit worried about not having enough gems. So maybe we double back? Could double back to either the courtyard or go all the way to the dining room and then figure out where we want to go. But I'm leaning towards saving the dining room to hit for if we need to go back to the opening by the West Wing Hall. I just know that I feel way too deep right now. I'm not ready for this. We know the antechamber isn't open, is the other thing. Because we haven't pulled any levers that would open it. So then we'll go back to the dining room and we'll try heading to the West Hall. Hi Nexon, how are you? Wait, shoot. I also just realized we didn't get the plant one, or the painting ones from there. Because we've not gotten the last 2 on this side at all. Shoot, does anyone remember what the paintings were in those, or do I have to actually double back? Alright, we're just gonna double back. It sucks wasting steps, but I think we're fine. So we've got a painting of a planet and a crate. Create and crate? So that would be... create, crate... E? E difference? So we're gonna assume this one's E. And then the next one is over here. We've got some kind of plant, and we've got a plan. You're God? Hi, I'm God too. So, plant, plan, just a T difference. Yeah, we've gotten much further than I usually get at this. We're like all the way at the end. Yeah, I thought you meant good. It was just funny. Oh, I got booped. Ooh, head pat. Alright. So now then back to game. How many steps is it to the dining room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5. It's here. Yeah, then through this courtyard. Country stew pie. We don't have a boiler room, but I'll take the 20 extra steps. Fair enough. Have a good sleep, Nexon. Oh, I forgot the plus salt. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 isn't that bad. So we need to double back through the courtyards, through the drawing room, go through the parlor, and then straight. Wait, I just realized this was entirely... like, there is literally only one way to go back. I don't even know what those windows are to. Apparently to this room. Right, left at the parlor, because we don't want to go into the locksmith. We do have money that we could get more keys. But we already know the answer to the Great Hall puzzle. So I'm not too fussed. But it might be worth spending some coin there, just because I don't have many other shops currently. Three keys. I think... Do I want to do that again, or do I want to save money? I'm gonna stock up fully on keys. I'm gonna be silly. And just to double check, we don't have anything new. We have a salt shaker that doesn't combine with anything, which would make sense. It's a salt shaker. And then to the West Hall side. Hi, Handel. How are you? This is not a great way. I wanted something that goes through it. We'll redraw floor plans. Lockpicking set is definitely not what we need when we have 14 keys. I'd rather duck through the gymnasium once. That's fine. We already have running shoes. That's all good. Courtyard's gonna guarantee us passage, so that's probably the ideal. Oh, we don't have gems though! Guess we're going guest bedroom. Is that all we need here? Alright. It's kind of a waste of steps, but it will. We've at least done a little bit more exploring. We got a gem. Now we just need to start with the lowest point, which is the courtyard, and try and head south a bit. Not that courtyard. I will hydrate in just a second. Okay. Oh, no, let me pull up the other one so you guys can see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I missed a hydrate somewhere a little while ago because that was more than I got sprayed just now. Alright, so this way. Pump room. It at least gets us south. Kitchen would be nice, but I don't want to waste a gem on that, especially not when it overlaps with the other path. So we'll go this way. So we could empty the fountain if we really wanted to. Get more coin, but given how much we've already spent stuff today, I don't think that's necessary. So I think I'm going to leave it as is. We can use a key. We've got plenty of those. Rumpus room. Rumpus room is nice. But I don't like that it blocks it off. We're not really playing for tomorrow. Archive is gonna suck long run, though. Rumpus room does have story stuff, though. But no, we're trying for the antechamber today. So I think we're gonna try and do one more reroll on this. Passageway we don't have enough for. Security. Security's good. We can work with security. Oh, for keycard. I was hoping not. What is beeping? Oh, coin over here. Alright. So since we've got so many keys and no key card, we want to do keycard system, keycard system settings, change offline mode to unlocked, oop, and then set security level to low. Confirm settings. And then is that? Come on. I want to see the inventory. View state inventory. Okay, so there are 2 unopened trunks somewhere. Oh, they were added to the entrance. I forgot they did that. Oh, what happened to the Christmas outfit? Well, the shapeshift ended. I mean, I can change back into it. But it's not a very Christmassy game today. We'll definitely be back for the Sunday stream where we're actually putting up Christmas decorations and House Flipper. So yeah, this has... We have no key card, unfortunately. So we'll have to go back to the pool then. We are getting a little bit low on steps. Maid's room sucks. Courtyard. Don't even have gem requirement. Alright, it looks like we're at the tail end then. Because I don't think we can actually do anything from here. Maybe I should have gone back to the entrance hall for those chests. But even then we wouldn't have had many steps then. We'll do lavatory, just because there's not going to be anything in there. Which means that this is our only route now, because we don't have the key card. Use key. We don't have the gem for that. I really should have gone back. Alright, how much would those have helped us? Because now we kind of have to go back. We are out of routes, so we have to head to the parlor, hang a left, go through the west wing and out the bedroom. We got pretty far in this run. We uncovered a lot. You know what I also forgot to do? Check the paintings in the closet. Do we even want to do that? Meh. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd have to double it. I wouldn't have enough. I'll just head to the entrance hall. So this one, then I run to the other side. This way. Through here. In here. And there should be 2 chests in here. Yep. Frickin', that's the gem we would have needed. I really should have. So many gems. I feel like an idiot. Why didn't I go back for that once I realized that I had it from the observatory? You live and learn with this game. Make a wish for next time. So there's no key card anywhere. Commissary didn't sell a key card. And it doesn't really help us anymore. Alright. So I think we just end the day here. Because there's not much we can do anymore. The struggles. Card manor is very accurate, given the frickin' 5 green rooms. Actually, wait, didn't it add 4 courtyards? Oh, well, I guess there was the original courtyard, too. Alright, save and continue. Day 19. So we'll take our allowance first thing. Do we want to pop open 1 or 2 of the doors first? Nah. We'll go do our outside room first, as usual. Trading post, we already figured out the puzzle. Root cellar isn't bad. Classrooms, that was what added the classrooms, not the dorm room. Trading post isn't great. Root cellar, at least we don't have to come back. Classroom do have multiple things. I guess we'll go schoolhouse today. Between the courtyards and the classrooms, we should probably have plenty of stuff. Right, this doesn't have any special items other than the lore. And this is already... Did that turn it off? Yeah, it did. Okay, so we need to turn that back on. We still have to find the 3rd one, or the 4th one. I don't actually know where that 4th one would be. Well, actually, no, I might. Because it's probably in the Blackbridge Grotto. But we don't know the password to that one. Left. I like the den. We'll go with the den. Parlor puzzle, early gems is good. Grab the key. And then the gems are in the blue box. False boxes are... What? The false boxes are both true. The true boxes are both empty. What? Hang on. How is this one managed to stump even me? I'm good at these. Alright, because assuming this one is true, the gems are in this blue box. the true boxes are empty, assuming that this is one of the true boxes, because if it's true, then it would be empty. But I'm assuming that one's a lie. I don't know what the frick this one is. This one's a paradox. So I think the gems are in the blue box. Okay, I got it right. That one was a hard one. Courtyard, library, or nook? Courtyard. Do I want to do that already, or do I want nook? Let's go nook. I'd rather get a key. Get a key and get a magnifying glass. Let's go spare room. Well, spare room doesn't actually give us any extra options. We don't really want to come back this direction anyways. Since there's nothing in this direction worthwhile, let's just get the extra steps and move on. Get a compass, so we are more likely to draw planets pointing north, which should be helpful given that we have several that have multiple doors to them. So now that room's blocked off. Let's do to the right first. Commissary corridor. I'd rather save that always left unlocked for later. So I think let's do library. And we can request a book. Which one seems interesting to us this time? Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird we've already read. The Fixed Stars is probably similar to the one that's in the observatory. The history we already read. The pump system we already read. Drafting strategy. I guess let's do the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Do we want to see stats while we're here? Might as well, I guess. $15 hours of playtime, 19 days. Spend about an hour a day. Lots of steps. Oop.
How are you so big brain with this game? My brain feels like mush.
I like puzzles. And even that, I still don't entirely know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just doing kitty explorations and wandering around. That's why it's my kind of game. I'm just good at logic puzzles. I think that's one of the few ones that I can say that I'm just good at, because I've had enough practice with logic, with coding and such. And heck, you can see with the parlors, I'm good at logic puzzles. I've only discovered one of the red letters. Oh, hang on, is it in the other book that tells us what our favorite room is and least favorite room? This one? Yeah, the scrapbook. First item to check is key card. Lockpick and key card are the main two that we check. Wait, does this? Nah. Alright, and then den, closet, parlor are most common, because I like the parlor puzzle. Security we've bought a lot. And courtyard, after these couple of runs, is definitely gonna be very big. Entrance hall security in the library, that makes sense. Burning glass, I know we've made, oh right, it was on the run that we lost that we made the lockpick, the extra lockpick set thingy. Key pack was the largest purchase. Office servants' quarters and hovel are the most avoided. Oh, we have now reached grade 2 in classrooms. Interesting. Actually, now that we have the magnifying glass, looking at the workbooks, or the workbook pages might be interesting. Huh. I don't know how I feel about any of those. We haven't seen the ballroom yet. So I guess that. Now before we go in there, because it's going to set our thing to 2, let's do the other door. And if we get something that requires gems like that, now it's good. So we'll do courtyard. And now it doesn't matter if our thing is set to 2. And we don't have the sledgehammer this time, so we don't want to open that yet. I think let's go commissary. And then I don't have enough to actually be worth anything. I don't think they're also selling sledgehammers. We'll go in and check. Also, they haven't updated this, have they? No. They're selling shovels, though. I kind of want a shovel, but we definitely don't have enough for a shovel. But rather than go out that way, we'll go this way. So now we get a gem. Ooh. Alright, hydrating. There we go. Is there anything of note in here? Oh, hang on. This is pages 6 and 7 of the music. I'm definitely taking screenshots of both of those. That's one thing I should learn how to play, is the music from this game. You can't play the piano here, though. Coat check. That... Frick, all of these immediately end the run. Crap. That's not a good run. Actually, no, they don't. They don't. Because bedroom, we have one more on that side. So I guess we're going bedroom because it's the only one that doesn't end the run. I didn't mean to click on that, but alright. Let's do observatory, then we can duck back and get more gems. So now we just step in here, and we're back at 2 gems. And because of the bedroom, it's fine. So then we look here. Oh, right, before we look there, actually. What are the constellations we're looking for? Because we don't want to find the bad constellations. North Star is 1 gold. I can play the piano on my desk. You are correct. But it's been a hot minute since I've read sheet music. So I don't know about that. If you guys want to hear me fail, we could try. So twins are together, slices 3 like that. Gets you 3 extra steps. Cross is like that. Farmer's apple is probably the shape we're at today. So if we look, yeah, that is definitely the apple. Alright, and then we don't need to back up for anything. Unless you guys really want to hear me play the piano. Alright, let's open up this door first, so that we can try and use some gems before we go. We'll use the gem go classroom. Alright, well, apples are extra delicious, and there's an apple over there, so that's nice. We'll go back here. Let me pull this up, and we'll look at these. And then let me get out my piano. And I will... Wait, it's already playing the piano in the background. Is that... I don't know. I don't think it is. I am gonna be terrible at sight reading right now. Because it has been a hot minute. Oh, and okay, we've even got some flats in here. I can at least get the first 3 notes, because that's just frickin' like that's those 3. So I've got those, but the left hand is entirely different. So that would be... Oh man, it is... How the heck does that one even go? Because I think that's... I think like that? I could be wrong though. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, because it's... I think I just tried to do treble clef on bass clef, which isn't how that works, because middle C is the same on both. It has been years since I've done piano. But I can at least say for sure that the first part is the frickin'... And then it'd be, that seems weird, though. And then go 2 down, so it'll be... I am not confident with sight reading. But hey, I could actually get somewhere with it. I can kind of still read music, but it is clear I need more practice on this. So I think we'll get back to the game for now. We've experimented a little bit. But it does sound like the piano in the background probably is actually the song. Alright. So moving on. You were stabbed. That one. So we know these are the flags of the different countries in the history now. So I don't think there's anything written on, like hidden anywhere on this. Classroom puzzle, colors, yeah. About normal. Oh, wait, there's a hall pass. I almost missed the hall pass. Wait, what was that second bit? Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. Ooh. That's gonna be useful for the core yards. Locked. Like we've got a key, but we're kinda tight. Do we redraw here, or... I think let's go... We've got multiple redraws. chapel's not great. Happy to do it better. I will try and get better at sight reading when I find the time, and maybe next time we play this I'll be able to actually play some of it, because it would be really cool to be able to do so. I think we'll go chapel. I still haven't figured out what the numbers in the chapel are for. No coins on this run. Ooh, passageway. That's steep cost, though. Well, I'd rather do passageway and then double back to the ballroom. So we'll do that. There we go. Got our gems. It is a waste of steps and coin, though. Let's go this way. Classroom. I do want to do classroom again. So we'll do classroom, and then before, do you want to do it before we head in? Actually, no. We'll head this way. We'll unlock the door. So this is just the puzzle for the other one. Wait, what? What? How is this locked without a key? Oh, wait, no, we just don't have a key. Okay, so we need to come back with a key for that one. Do we want to double back to the ballroom again? I don't think so. I think we'll carry on. Ideally, we want another hallway. Sort of like an escape room. We're trying to get into the antechamber. So, rather than escaping the room, we're trying to get into it. But you have to try and puzzle the floor plan to get you there, and also unlock one of the doors, which is smidge difficult. Do we want hallway or do we want drawing room? If we do drawing room, we can double back for the ballroom, but that doesn't really use... Well, that one wouldn't either. Well, actually, no, that one will. Because our hall pass does not make us lose when stepping between hallways. So it's safe to go between those two. And then courtyard. That isn't the greatest place for courtyard, but it does let us go through, so I think we'll do that one. Plus we already still have the Blessing of the Gardener. So we've got a chest. That's not great. I think let's double back to the ballroom and get our gems back. It is certainly a bit of a challenging game. I've yet to actually beat it. There we go. So then we'll go courtyard and start this side. Gonna go eat food soon? Good, go get food. Given that we're gonna see classrooms and this is off of a hallway, which is a pretty good one for us, I think I'll do the dormitory here. Good question. I don't know what number stream we're on. Actually, hang on, I can answer that. If I go look at the playlist on YouTube, that should tell us how many streams we've done of that, and then you just multiply that by 3 for the 3 hours it does each time. So this is the 6th stream on it. So we've been playing this game for, like, well, it will be 18 hours. I also could have just checked my Steam playtime on it, couldn't I? Then I wouldn't need to... Oh, I've played for 23 hours. Which doesn't seem to add up, unless I've done math wrong. I don't know. I've also probably had it open idle, like, before and after stream, so that's probably where the extra time comes in. Yeah, we've definitely already read this book. Yeah, I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of this puzzle game, to say the least. Alright. So then we'll try this way. Luckily we've got a key. Only one, though. Let's get the extra key, because we know we're going to need that. I mean, a lot of people put holes in cow. We are currently on 19th day, yes. Up that way. Ideally, we want another hallway off this. It's not a hallway, but that works. I think we'll try and come back for that one. We haven't done a new one since the dormitory. So we could duck into here. We'll just double check if this door is locked. That'll be a good first step. Are you locked? Okay, you are not. Pantry's the only one that would guarantee continues on, so we'll do that one. And then I'll save going that way for a bit later. I want to use the key on the classroom one. There we go. Do we want classroom or do we want pool? I think we want classroom. So now grade 3, so this is a new space. We haven't seen this one before. Worksheet, use the elements below to form the answers to each of the questions. H2O in liquid state is called water. W-A-T-E-R. H2O in a solid state is called ice. H2O in a gaseous state is air. Can we do air? How do you do air in this one? Oh, maybe steam? S-T-E-A-M. I don't know why I'm trying to solve the workbook. Yeah, there's no G. And then Quinn... What? calling their teacher gaseous. So it was Cassandra, got that one. Quinn, that one. And then teardrop, ice, water. No, they just got it very wrong. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, infinity, 9, 10. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I think this is supposed to be the hint to the puzzle in the lab. Ah, frick, locked again. I am hitting like all of the locked doors in this one. At least I get some ivory dice. Hopefully our other door is unlocked. But we've really not gotten lucky with keys this time, and we had like frickin' 14 last time. We at least have a route we can go if we can get keys. It is kind of funny that apples are extra delicious on the day where we're doing classrooms. Alright. So we've got 2 locked doors and not much else. Why has this day been such a struggle? It was interesting to see the 3rd classroom, but it really did not want to let us far into the building at all. I guess let's go double back to the dormitory. But I don't think we've got much good anywhere else. We'll try and keep out an eye for a key on the way back. We can at least get the extra steps and make sure that we've explored everything well. Because Storm we already got the key from. There's probably not going to be any other key in there. There's a whole bunch of dig spots, but we don't have enough for that. Anything that we do will make us go through the chapel, which is going to take 1 away. So we'd only have 3 coins by the time we get to the commissary, which isn't going to be super helpful. Hang on, I just noticed. Is that box floating? Yeah, that box, I think, is floating. Yeah, it's definitely a floating box. I guess let's go check out the commissary. Not like I can do much else. No one left anything on seats, did they? No. Nothing behind here. Curse you, chapel. We already got 2 gems. This one doesn't do anything. And then we gotta go this way, and then up this way to the commissary. We got another chest over there, but no keys or anything to do it with. We don't even have enough for the cheapest item. Alright. This is just a quick run day, I guess. I don't think there's anything that we can do. You know, we've got some extra time. Let's wander down this way, double check that we haven't missed anything in this lower section here. Because we're trying to get all 4 of these lit. We just haven't found the last one. I forget that waterfall is that loud. There's also, like, blocked off thing down here. Hi, Furry. How are you? Is there anything of use down here? I think it needs a light of some kind, but I've never actually seen a light. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Wait. Torch. No, can't do anything with the torch. It's just a shadow from the box. I'm sure that's gonna have something to do later. I just don't know what. And then we could go check out the, let me hydrate. There we go. Could check out the Black Bridge Grotto again, but we still We still don't have an answer to that one either. Because I have no idea what that password is. So I guess we're just calling it a day here, because we have 0 keys and 2 locked doors. Feels like a waste to do that with 57 steps, but there's nothing I can do. Oh, I also forgot to fully minimize that earlier, so that's just been up all stream. Oh well. Got an academic villa. We got 3 classrooms though, that's cool. We got to see what the 3rd grade classroom looks like. I do have to wonder what the, like, even later classrooms look like. How many classrooms do they add? So we'll take our allowance for the day. We still have the blessings of the gardener for today. So we're still gonna see a lot of courtyards. I don't know if there's a limit to the amount of days. If we look at the note that we were originally given, there is slight mention of it, because it's the, where is it? No, was it on the first one? I swear there was something where it's like, it didn't give a specific number of days, just a frickin', what was it? I don't know. I'd have to, even reading through it, I didn't see it, which is weird, because I swore it said something. But it was just something of like, you have a, if you do not succeed in finding the final room within a, like, within an expected number of days, or it wasn't expected though, that wasn't the word it used. I don't remember what word it used, and it's bugging me now. Birds! Okay, let's see Hovel this time. We've never been in this room. There's a notice of termination. This was where the groundskeeper used to live. I wonder, is that Revenant? Is that the person that we saw their book in the orchard? Though they were probably hired after that person. Oh, hey! We found the last one! Alfred is not a cannibal. Alfred eats fish and apparently birdseed. Got an elevator? I don't remember Tanny saying Alfred was a cannibal, and I'm a bit worried now. They have freaking bear traps. Alright, well let's go see what that elevator's about. Because I'm now very curious. Oh, we forgot to put a coin in the thing yesterday. Oh well. Okay. What is... Oh. Wait, it's an elevator. Why am I surprised it's going down? Oh. heck is this? Alfred is not a chicken, so it would not be cannibalism. Just like if you ate a monkey, it wouldn't be cannibalism. Oh, I was wondering what these things were. What is this? Foreman log 3. Our client Thomas Sinclair, as our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliffs were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Is there another? Like, this can't be saying it's a place where video games are held. Like, that doesn't make sense. I guess there's another thing that uses arcade as a term. Last week when our crew first arrived, only two supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. The site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. So, the weird quirk of this manor ever changing. I wonder if that extends to these tunnels down here. Also, the skybox is really interesting. Lantern? None of these are usable, which is interesting. Where does this even go? A covered passageway with arches along one or both sides. Well, this is definitely an arcade then. I have just never heard the term arcade used like that. Oh. Oh? Wait. I have seen the puzzle pieces around here. I knew that they were important. I don't think I marked down which rooms they were in. Because I know that we've had... I've seen these puzzle pieces in various rooms. I thought that they stayed in the rooms that they belong to. Like the frickin' knight would always go with the bedroom or something. But I don't think that's the case now. It's clearly they're positioned somewhere. Can I... Okay, so I can move them. Do I have in my notes anything about where these were placed? Because I swear I wrote down something about them. Because I had the thought about them. Because I believe it was in one of the bedrooms that I saw it and wrote it down. Oh, no, I was marking the hands. The hands that I saw in the rooms. Because it was the office points left, the mirror room points up, and the bedroom points down. I don't know if any of those are important either. But we've got those. So we'll have to start marking where we see the chess pieces, because I currently do not have this. I like the little wiggle that it has. Alright. So we'll come back to that one. And then behind the waterfall. Oh, hang on. Foreman's copy do not remove from sight. Realm sigils in the past and present, I'm assuming? First era... Historically speaking, sigils are not a very new tradition. They've been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today, when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of a designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. Alright, go ahead and hydrate. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. The sigil, to understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the motes, and the border. The core at the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the sigil gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all other parts are meaningless if we don't know the place we are describing. Several examples, and they're cut off. But from my notes, I do know a little bit more about that, because these are the same countries that we've seen before. So we know that the heart... Oh, hang on. That doesn't... We don't actually have the name of the heart. We just know that the heart is the heart spring of the kingdom. It was given to the eldest child, and the possible names that we have, but could be incorrect, are Fen Ares and Nuance. But neither of those fit. Fen Ares is probably this pentagram, actually. Because we see the start of an FE there. Or the pentagon. So pentagon, Fen Ares, which would mean that the heart spring is not. It's something that starts with a CO. So it still could have become New Vance, but isn't that one. It might cook your brain a little bit more since you don't have the notes that I do, and it's a little bit hard to put my notes on stream. So it's CO something something. That's probably either a R, an N, or an M are the likely ones as the next letter. So I'll put all those down. And then the mountains here, that's Arch Ares. That is the northern land. And it is a little bit tricky. Though we don't see... Wait. I thought that... So this is the other country. This was the one given to... Oh yeah, that was Iraja. Is that one, the hourglass, because that's the middle, or that was given to the middle child and is the land of tradition. We don't know what Orin is, and I don't know what shape to call that. I think I'm gonna put keyhole. So this one's heart. The heart spring is a heart, and Arch Ares is mountain. Keyhole is Orin something something something. Though isn't this also the shape we saw on the elevator? But it didn't have, like, the rest of the sigil. Oh, man. We are missing so much information here. The rays, coming forth from the core, probably. Oh, no, something forth from the core will come separating lines? Or radiating lines, probably. Splitting from the sigil. From one sigil to another, the lines differ in number, style, and examining these differences in these immediately reveal several things about the realm, I'm assuming. So something about the count of the line will reveal the kind of transportation, or something about transportation. Were they something on ships, or I don't even know. Oh man. So ship routes. Okay, so if they use ships, there are 8, is what I'm assuming. I need to make a whole new note for this. And what is this book on again? So we'll just put sigils at the top of this. So core, see history tab, I guess, because I already have them there. And I'll mark this other tab as history. And then rays. So we know 8 rays is ships. And then there's an option for carriages. And an option for trails. Though, based on that, it looks like that's actually horses. But that doesn't make sense if we've already got carriages, because carriages are generally pulled by horses. Locomotion rates are used for realms that rely on track-based travel, maybe? Trails, tracks. Wavelength lines are used to indicate extreme heat, scorched air, and blazing sun, cause otherwise straight lines to appear shimmering. Rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, jagged lightning ray shape is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under high winds. So wavy equals heat. Rainy, 3 lines is rainy. Jagged is stormy. Dotted is snowy. And then curved is windy. Alright, and then we have the motes. Man, there's even more of this. On each sigil, floating between the rays, are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they considered themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this page. This is not one that I think I can adequately write down. In fact, I probably should just screenshot every page in this book, but I think I'm not gonna do that. So they've got tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. And the border around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. So white, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, and white. Oh, I said white twice, but that's because I had it twice. Ah! Choked on spit there. There we go. Putting it all together, by studying the core, rays, and motes border sigil, you should know how to unlock the meaning behind what was previously an undecipherable enigma. Red banners, martial fog. So is that actually red? Yes, that's red on that one. And then, yeah, that is a martial. Oh, fog wasn't one we were given, though. So fog's a new one. So crossed equals fog. And that one is a pentagon, which is Fen Aries. But why did they cross out red and put banners? That's weird. Make sure that I've got screenshots of these other pages. There we go. So I've now got all of those. Oh, and there's nowhere else we can go from here. Alright. So the only room that has anything in here is that one, which we don't know the answer to yet, because we need to find all of the chess pieces and figure out where they belong. But yeah, that is the symbol. I was correct. Is that gonna count as a step? Yeah, okay, so that does count as a step there. It's not too bad, though. And now we're ready to start the day. We haven't even opened any doors yet other than the one outside. We'll start hallway. Oh, right, we've got the step requirement instead of gem requirement this time. I'd rather get a key than a star. Patio. Gems are definitely not a concern right now. Let's go for the closet. There's no, like, hidden chess piece in here, right? Oh! Oh! We found a rook. So rook is that one. Oh wait, that's not rook. No, that is rook. Rook is tower. I'm not a huge fan of any of these. Pantry at least gets us more steps. No hidden guy in here, right? No? All good. We'll do den. Well, I don't want to gem, but it's the best option there. We'll come back for that though. We'll start this way. Drawing room, parlor. Parlor's gonna give us more gems. We just don't want gems this run. So I think we'll go drawing room. Alright, any pawn. We've got a pawn in here. Where's my notes again? There it is. There's a pawn there. Does every room have a chess piece? And the ones, like, some are more rare than others? Parlor. Parlor is good angle. Kitchen might be better though, especially since we can buy food. Let's do kitchen. Is there any chess piece in here? Didn't realize that this was just a big window wall sometimes. Wood-fired pizza. Extra 10 if you have a furnace, but the furnace sucks. I want the furnace. Chef salad we want to save for later. Club sandwich would be better, but we don't need it right now. Alright, we'll start heading north. I think we'll do... Let's do secret passage and have it lead us to a green room. Any chess piece in here? Pawn. Okay, so I was correct. Either that or we were missing like a pawn in our setup of chess pieces and pawn just means nothing. Veranda. Greater chance of finding green rooms is probably the ideal. So I think we'll go that one. Ooh, sledgehammer. Shovel would be nice too if we're going green route, but we'll take what we can get. Hi, Victory. How you? I think we'll keep going this way for now. Tempted to go observatory on this one. But I think we'll go corridor. You're good, you have cats and cat. I forgot to check for a chess piece in that room. And then we'll get it on the way back. Is there a chess piece in here? I don't see one. Given that steps are currently our currency, bedroom's gonna be pretty darn good. So yeah, that's pointing down still. Oh, head pat. Alright, so bedroom down, yeah, okay, so that hand always stays consistent. And this one is pawn. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. Pawn. It is interesting. This game keeps throwing new puzzles at me that require me to look back at room placements. So no matter which run I'm on, I'm generally doing... Like, I'm still looking around even at rooms I've been before. I don't think commissary is what I want. We'll do courtyard. Oh, we get a metal detector. That'll be helpful. There's that. Get some new coins. Nothing else here. So I do want to explore more south and hope that we can link back up. Freezer we definitely don't want right now. Passageway requires 6 steps. Gives us the most options though. I think I'll do a reroll. I don't really want a passageway yet. Cloister at least gets us a green room, but it does take 9 steps. Though we haven't been in a cloister before yet either. We'll go that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 30 currently. I think we'll be fine. I forgot to check for thing in that one. Cloister. Does that mean that this is this the king, or is this always like that? Because that looks like the king. So I'm going to put king question mark here. It'll at least give us something to try, even if we are wrong. So this one here. King question mark. And then that one's open. How did you even get in there to do the shovel? Unless you can just reach over the side. Because you can't jump in this game. I guess we'll go this way. Do I want storeroom to get an extra key and more money? Chapel keeps the way open. Because ideally we want it to loop. Or we could try and redraw. Do we risk the redraw? I think I'm leaning towards chapel, but then don't go that way. Save our money to get to the kitchen. Though we're gonna have to go that way in the end. I'm gonna gamble. This is probably a bad call. It was not. It was not a bad call. I would like that lockpick set, but I don't want it right now. Pool room doesn't face the correct direction, so spare room's our best bet. Oh, coin. Alright. Hopefully we get lucky. Courtyard does link up. We'll go courtyard then. Oh, and we got a shovel. I'll take it. That means that we can also backtrack through all of those green rooms and try and dig up more money. Coin over here. Alright, rather than backtrack through those first, let's go get more steps. Because now we've got a lot of green rooms, so that should be worth it. Yeah, that's good. We'll save the club sandwich for later. We can get the banana now. Okay, we can keep buying the banana. Can we keep buying the club sandwich? Club sandwich will always be the same, so, okay. 60 is pretty decent. I'll settle at 60. Veranda should have a couple. But I think let's head towards the den. Open up that last door. I'll get the gem that's kind of worthless to us right now. Oh, pawn. This one has pawn. Gotta remember to check for those. Parlor is probably our best bet here. Parlor puzzle isn't going to be great, but it points us in the right direction. I mean, parlor puzzle is still fun, but gems are just not useful. There's got to be something that lets you do an exchange. Oh, right, the laundry room lets you launder and swap between them, I think. So black says the gems are in this box. White says blue is true. Blue says the gems are not in this box. So, assume blue is true. That would make white true, which means black is lying. So the gems are not in that box. The gems are not in that box. The gems would be in that box. Alright, so courtyard, walk-in closet is what I'm leaning towards here. Look at that one. So we get a sleep mask, which is super useful in this type of run. It's a pawn here. Gem is useless here. So this one is pawn. We need to double check the parlor, see if it had one. I don't remember seeing one in here anywhere. Oh, it would probably be on this, wouldn't it? Okay, it's also a pawn. So pawn is probably nothing. But the more pawns that we find, the more that we know isn't something else. So that's fine. Are there any others that we need to go double check? Well, probably not on this run, because we're trying to save steps on this run. Because it would be the closet, the pantry, and the hallway. Hallway didn't have anything. So we'll probably go up through the courtyard to the cloister next. Skip over the veranda. I don't really need to dig there. We can go back if we have extra steps later, but the money that we get from that is probably not going to be more than just enough for a banana or something. I'm also just double checking that there's not some chess piece in here. So we already got the pawn from this one. Does this one have any indication of a chess piece? I don't see any. It'd have to be pretty well hidden. That, or I would have to be my usual unperceptive self. Alright. So this way. Courtyard's not bad. I think library's slightly better. Points us north. And it doesn't require steps. So we'll do a courtyard, or the library, sorry. Clicked the right thing, said the wrong thing. Now, is there a puzzle piece? Not a puzzle piece, a chess piece in here. I am saying all the wrong things today, aren't I? So let's see what the book said. It's a Sightseer's Guide. Introduction. The third largest city in Fen Ares and the site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar rewards visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Argeran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busiest season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. And there's the holly that is likely something to do with the holly that we've seen all over this manor. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Pernma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son Lionel Epsom left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated as a National Historic Landmark in 1972. Why'd you bite me, Lemonade? It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king Orinda Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents that contained conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear waters, and gliding swans. In the midst of all of that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Airy's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly, at an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington's range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually submit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing outlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station. In a time when the realm's trains were still in service, now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. And there's the map. So it's good to know where our manor is actually placed. We have been here for at least 20 days now, and it's just kind of vaguely known where it's been. So that's very cool. Now back to looking for that chess piece. I don't think we need to look at the stats again. Is there no chess piece in here? I guess not. I swore I had seen one in this room, so maybe that means that there's no chess piece in this spot. Unless I'm being unperceptive, which is a possibility. Let me know if I've just missed it entirely. But I think we're good. Oh, we have the vestibule. Ooh. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I think that's one we want. It might be worth getting the freezer later. Key. That's hardly useful. Now that, well, actually no, that's hallway doors are always unlocked. Not every door. Oh hey, we just read about him. William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key. J. Ariana. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. Well, I don't see I don't see any piece in here. This one points left and right. I wonder if that's important. So this one's foyer. I'll mark down that it's left and right. All right. And then we'll keep going north, I guess. Commissary, laboratory. I wonder if the laboratory has a good experiment for steps. I guess we'll give that a try. Any chess piece in here? I don't see a chess piece. Probably be in shelf? No? I've already got that puzzle done, so we don't need to do that again. Let's check the experiments. Experiment setup. Continue experiment. Set steps to 40 is pretty darn good. I don't spend gems anymore. I spend steps. So I think that one's just not gonna work. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, then set steps to 40, or for each bedroom you draft after your second. I think for each bedroom. Set to 40. Start experiment. So that means that we should be essentially able to endlessly wander and not care about what we're doing. We already have 1 bedroom, so anyone after that will be our second, as long as we roll another bedroom. Courtyard's probably the best here. We can smash open this. Get another useless gem. Got more coins. Broken lever. If we find a greenhouse, that's going to be really useful. Old tin can. Meh. Alright, straight. Oh, wait. Any chess piece? I don't see any chess piece. Why are you smiling after being bit? I think let's go for the extra keys on this one. We've got 2 other ones. You don't know? Fair. Do we have a chess piece in here? It feels like that box should open, but it doesn't. You're just happy? That's good. It's good to be a happy fella. Yeah, I don't see a chess piece in here either. Which is a little odd. It's been a while since we've seen a chess piece. It must be in only certain rooms. Dining room, courtyard, or pool? I feel like dining room. Is there a chess piece in here? There's a deer. Pawn! We've got a pawn in here. So this one is 3 down here. We've so far only found pawns, single rook, possibly a frickin' a king, but we're not sure on that one. Music room. One major key, one minor key. That does kind of block us off, though. Courtyard opens it up more. Let's see the music room, though. We haven't seen the music room yet. Oh. Oh, hang on. Spine and pine, so S. Have we gotten S on this one? What? Hang on, am I looking at the right one? We have an H there. How did that make H? We'll put S there. Maybe I misplaced H from somewhere else. We'll have to double check the dining room and the paintings that are in there. There's the keys. So we have the key to the secret garden. And we have just a normal key. Oh, and we've got even more of these. So we'll try those at a later point. Actually, hang on. Does it start any easier? Hang on. Are these all... I think the music... Like, it's just the words that change. Oh, hang on. Hang on. So first is bold. Words is bold. So first words on what? Oh, first words on the, and then do we have the other ones? First words on, I've got 5 over here on the sheets. And then I know we've seen 6. I took a screenshot of it. So let me go look back at my screenshots. So first words on the sheets are, and then 7. First words on the sheet are true, and then 8 we have here are true message. So I'm assuming that it's the first words on the music sheets. So let me create a new note for those and start writing those down. So find among the white trees, and then we need 6 and 7 again, under 2 where was 8? Under 2 stones. What does that mean? Find among the white trees under 2 stones. So where are white trees on this estate? We've got a whole orchard. We've got the west path. And there's something there. What is this? Denoted in verse. What does that mean? Do any of the pages have that symbol? No, all those are standard treble clefs. If it was denoted in verse, then my guess would be that that would mean that that page needs the last word instead of the first. But it did, the code did make sense as it was. Yeah, none of those have that weird symbol with the extra spikes on it. Unless you need the magnifying glass to see that. So, pun, repeat, clue, bleeds. And then 5 would be trade. 6 is tell, romance, not. I don't think that's very useful either. I think the one about the 2 trees is likely, is more likely, unless we're looking for red trees instead of white. Because, hang on, which page was it that said white? White bleeds. Okay, so it would be bleeds trees, which wouldn't make any sense. So I think we're good there. Tie and time. So this one is M. Do we already have M written down? Yes, we do. Do we want the special garden on this one? Is this a good spot for it? No, we'll go normal for this one. Because I think we want the... Let's go the pool. We get a key back. Paint. And pint. So A. SMA is this line. I think next room over, this one would be R. R would be my guess, because then you smell the word smart. You know, we've never actually encountered one that butt up against the antechamber. So, let's try. Does the secret garden go straight? I remember it doing so. So let's try the secret garden. Key does not fit. What does that mean? How does it not fit? Oh, secret garden has to be on west side, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, door's locked. We need a key, this one. So it can't go that way. How do you do that then? Let's go observatory. Okay. So we've now got dinner in the dining room, which is going to be good. What is 8? 8 is key. We could definitely use another key. Where does it put the key? Because we see the key. Does it leave it in the main room? Is that why we couldn't find the gem before? But the thing is, even the twins said it added to the entrance hall. Is it just scattered throughout the manor then? Oh, and we need to look for... Okay, so this one has the rook. No, the knight, not the rook. And then we also need to figure out the painting puzzle in this one. You got too caught up in your game? You need to eat? Yeah, go get food. So that's the manor. Where is the other painting? Manor and a hose? Okay. So we need to figure out words for the estate or a hose that would have one letter difference between them. It's on Mount Holly. It's the manor, it's the estate, villa. We still have not seen a single bedroom, I just realized. We can at least go back to the dining room and get that. Estate, manor, garden. What else would be? Hose, tube, coil. Wind. What the heck? Anyone else have any ideas on this one? Wind. Hose. Oh, hose and house. So it would be you. You would be the difference. It's a weird way to put house, but sure. It is technically our house. Before we open that door, let's go back and eat. Have dinner. So that gets us 20 steps. It'd be a bit tight to go, well, it might be better to go that way because we currently don't have a way into the antechamber, which I think is our trouble. So we could explore the rest of this corner and just hope, or let's aim for that corner. We're already near it. Use special key, secret garden. Does not fit. So it probably has to be west side then. Guest bedroom would be best for getting steps back. But I kind of want to get west. So I need to redraw for that or gamble on the courtyard. Gamble. Ah, perfect. So we can get courtyard that's turned. The courtyard it is. that open. Get some dice, coins, shovel. Turn it. Love the more steps. Alright. Aw, dang it, it wasn't locked, so we couldn't use the key. Dang it. Alright. We get another chance if we do the courtyard again. Because that would still be west then. So let's hope the courtyard is locked so that we can use the key. Which is a very weird statement. I don't often hope the doors are locked. Nothing of interest. Bunk. Alright, well we've got the car keys, which we don't really need. Please be locked. Dang it, not locked. We don't really need a locksmith now. We've got plenty of keys. Commissary might be nice if they have running shoes, but I don't really want to spend steps on that. But if we can get the, we'll go with this. Okay, so we're not getting a bedroom out of that. Upgrade disc. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we can use it on the lab computer. So I think we'll go with upgrade disc. We definitely don't need a key. We don't need gems. So we'll save the rest for steps to get back. I don't see any chess piece in here. Chief and chef, I think. So eye difference. And then we also forgot to check what was in the courtyard. Does the courtyard even have paintings? It does not. No wonder we didn't check that. Okay, so we need to make our way back to the laboratory. We are tight on steps, though. Do we have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes. But we have to get something with many paths followed by a bedroom, essentially. So it's tight, but it's theoretically possible. So let me make sure I've got that swapped. There we go. So we need to go down to the courtyard and then to the laboratory. Laboratory's this way. That lets us use the upgrade disc. Oh, shoot, wrong button. Enter. Exit. Insert disc. Now what do we want to upgrade? Spare room. Are we finally gonna get a use for the spare room? Spare bedroom, spare green room, or spare hall? That's a good question. I tend to go for hall runs, but having it count as a bedroom or a green room is more likely to trigger a thing, because the only thing that really keys off of hallways are the hall pass, which we very, very rarely get. So, I don't know on this one. It doesn't change anything other than what it's counted as. Given that it acts most like a hull, my brain would kind of want it to be a hull. That would add paintings to it, but we don't really need that. The bedroom also adds paintings to it. Yes, go make food. I think I'm gonna count it as bedroom because that's more likely to help us. And I'd rather have another bedroom that has a passage. I'd assumed you meant cooking food. That is how you make food, unless you are literally conjuring food. So into the foreyard, into the library. Ah! Why? That hurts. That way. So just making a large U. Egg? That doesn't answer why. Oh hey, right. What, can we not shovel these? How do we get to those? Rude? Is there like a puzzle in here that I don't see? I'm gonna go this way. Pebbles. Food, please. Food would be nice. No, I got a coin. Do we have enough to make it to the kitchen? Oh, it would have been better to go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd have just enough to make it to the kitchen, but that wouldn't mean that we have enough to buy enough to really help us. So I think we're just gonna go this way. Nursery would let us get our steps back up, but it immediately seals us until we can find a key card, which we just don't have. Water pump is essentially blocked. We're gonna have to redraw here. Showroom sells luxury items. Security is the ideal. Then we have 2 chances to draw a bedroom. So we'll go that one. Ah, frick. Okay. So there's coin there. We really need that key card. Hang on. Because other option. Keycard system. System settings. Security level set back to low. Confirm settings. And offline mode change to unlocked. Exit. So now if we find a whatever it is, the frickin' circuit breaker room, that would work. Do we have this one? A stage and a stag? Which room are we in right now? Oh yeah, we have this one. We don't have... Which one is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 down? 1, 2, 3... Oh no, it is this one. So stage and stag. So E difference. gates is probably the middle word then. Or the word there. So smart gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. But we're missing the first 2 words, one that starts with an I and one that starts with a C. Huh. Alright, let's hope for a bedroom with a key card would be the ideal. Special key, secret garden key. Does that work? Okay, that opens. Frick, we needed a... I did that wrong, though. That is not useful to us. Okay. We're gonna look around this room, because it doesn't cost us anything to look around this room. So we can open that side. So if we get the key card, we now have a way over there. But these aren't white trees either. And we don't know how to open that. There's no word from our metal detector. All right. Hoping for a bedroom. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay, we got 2 bunk rooms. So we're gonna take that. It's not gonna have a courtyard, or it's not gonna have a key card though. I'm like 90% sure it's not gonna have a key card. We'll still do it, because we want steps. Okay, good. Good, that triggered. And I'm glad it wasn't right when you hit 0 that it frickin' did it. And then we get bananas. What is a metal detector detecting? Oh, coins. Okay, what's the chest piece in here? Pawns. Pawns in here. So that's this one. Hang on, let me count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's also pawn. Did we check the secret garden for one? Oh, hey, they have a window here. Oh, and we have... What is this? Oh, a plane and a pane? Plane, pane. So L is the difference? That doesn't make sense. Because I already have a T written down here for that. And Smarl doesn't make any sense. Yes, I do have a very clicky keyboard. I know some time ago I actually tried to see if I could make it better and less clicky, and I was successful, and I put a video reference in my Discord and checked which people liked better, and people just liked the clicky keyboard. we need a key card. Oh, let's check if we missed anything, because we now have a whole bunch of steps. View estate inventory. So there's a coupon book and an upgrade disc somewhere. And 6 fruit. How have we managed to miss that much stuff? Upgrade disc is worth looking around again. So, where do we think the upgrade disc could be? It might be in the bunk room. It would have been nice to check the frickin' thing before we made the bunk room, so then we know it was which side of the estate it was on. But I don't see an upgrade disc here. So it's probably not this room. We already got the fruit from here. I don't think we can take fruit from the trees, which is unfortunate. I would have assumed that this would be location for fruit. But I'm not seeing anything in here. Also, there's no indicator of a chess piece. No. Alright, we already got that this one was the knight, right? Hang on, I'm trying where you're at. We did not get that this one was the knight. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a banana right here. Oh, I guess the secret garden spread fruit? I guess that'll help with exploration. The question now is, where is the upgrade card? I guess let's try and sweep, like, right to left. So yeah, bedroom. Any upgrade disc in here? Double checking. No. Forgot about that statue outside. We can dig here. Old can, not worth picking up. Nail. Well, that was wonderful to come back here. Is that in here? No. We did get that this one was pawn, right? This one's second one up. Yeah, we did. Since we've got money anyways, we might as well buy... Does anyone remember what the commissary had? I'm pretty sure it had gems, because I remember mentioning that we didn't care about the gems. But I don't remember what else it had. So we've got 51 steps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So even tracking through every room to double check for the stuff, we're not going to run out of steps. So I don't need to buy food here. I feel like I should check that room more thoroughly, but oh well. Did we find... get fruit here? We might double back into that other room just to double check it. But I think we already checked all the counters and stuff. And we'll be safe. Yeah. So we're good there. Nothing in here. No. Well, we've got the pawn there. Did we already get the pawn on this one? Pretty sure we did. Yeah, pawn. Pawn is got. And then we want to go entrance that way, loop around, duck up, duck down, and then go up. This definitely spread fruit around. No chess piece or anything in here. This way. Rook, we already got. Desert and desert, we know. There's no upgrade disc or anything in here. Where the heck would they hide an upgrade disc? I doubt it'd be in the pantry, but we'll double check. No. And I don't see any chess piece in here either. They had the chess pieces just sparse enough, didn't they? This way next. Swans. No upgrade disc. No chess pieces either? Would have thought this one would have had a chess piece. Parlor. Pawn. Did we get pawn in this one? We did. We also put pawn in the den. Where did we find the pawn in the den? I guess we'll check for it again as we walk back. Might have misput it. No upgrade disc? That's the other thing we're looking for. So it's definitely a pawn in here. Yeah, which also has pawn. But I don't see... Oh, I found a coupon book. That's one of the other ones that we saw missing. but that doesn't help us for key card or anything. Right, it was in the den that we were missing the pawn. Oh, it's right there. I'm dumb. All right. Now this way. Sir. I don't see anything here either. So we need to go cloister, library, and then up that way. We've got dig spots here that we can't reach, and it bugs me. Okay. Library didn't have any chess pieces, if I recall. We looked pretty much all over. Did we check for an item upstairs, though? I don't see any spot they could put an item unless I put it there. Where the heck would they hide this upgrade disc? Foyer. It's not like hiding behind a statue, right? We walked up to like every one of these statues. I guess check the laboratory. Laboratory would make sense as a place to find it. But I don't know where they'd hide it in here. I also didn't see any place I could put a chess piece in there. Is it like in here? No, nothing hidden in here. So no upgrade disc. So then we need to go courtyard, garage, back to courtyard, dining room, music room, dining room, pool, observatory, courtyard. Basically go that way, back that way. It is still crazy. This is definitely our last run for the day, though. We get a fancy silver key. That doesn't help us right now. And a map. Do we have that room unlocked? It's 4 down. 2, 3, 4. It's the room right behind us. Great. All right. So that's where the treasure is. We could go try and get that. But is there an upgrade disc or a chess piece somewhere in here? I remember looking over this place pretty tightly though, and I didn't see anything. Unless it's like in the side door? But I think this is just lore note. Yeah, that's just lore note, which isn't useful. I need to remember that that opens the back though. No key card, no nothing. All right. So what is treasure map? This looks like the spot. Yeah, what do I do? Time to start digging. Where? I dug. Where do I dig? Do you really have to get the frickin' treasure map first and then dig up the spot? Or is it just that this is the room that gave us the turnip, which is treasure? But that doesn't make any sense. How does the treasure map work? Rude. That's annoying. Oh, so did I do that hydrate earlier? I'll do it again. Alright. Still gotta look for that upgrade thing. Upgrade key and chess pieces are essentially all that we're looking for right now. We want music room first. This one was pawn. Do we already have pawn written down? Yes. We have pawn. Well, we have pawn in the wrong place, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we did put it in the wrong spot because it should be 1 up. Which means we also have not completed the painting puzzle here. Tie and time. So that one is M. Then what's the one below us? CM doesn't make any sense either, though. Does that mean I've got that one wrong? Wait, no. What? Did I miscount again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I did miscount again. It should be this one, which does make sense. And then did this one. Right, because that was spine and pine, which gave us S. And I don't think it had any chess pieces. Good night, Gold. Any upgrade disc or chess pieces in here? Gonna go watch YouTube while you eat? Fair enough. This will be our last round anyways. Ooh, head pat. Yee. Oh, all done. Okay. This one was night. Did we already write that one down? Yes. Yes, we did. And I don't see any upgrade disc here. think those lines are about. Because there's very specific lines on that board. Though that might just be shading. But it feels weird. Because that's shading. So I don't know what that's supposed to be. Spin. I didn't realize that I could do this. I don't know if there's any point to it though. It doesn't look like our Earth though. But it could just be an incorrect map. But all of them seem pretty consistent. Oh hey, here's that same one, so maybe it is shading. I mean, that's just so that you can see what the world looks like. Oh, and there it is again. Can I re-dig a hole? No. Fussing. I feel like I must have been blind somewhere. Because we're at our last room now. What is that? Okay, that's just the pipe. Where the heck would the upgrade disc have been? Got a banana here. And no dice. Alright, what are you selling? We already bought the upgrade disc from here, and it's just a key. We have plenty. Alright, so that's not useful. How did we check every single room and not find an upgrade disc? It couldn't have been in the hovel. There's no way it was in the hovel. I don't think it could have been in any of these other ones either. Unless it was literally in Blackbridge Grotto. Which we might want to revisit now that we've seen the runes thing. So I guess let's try making our way out the front door and see what we can do from there. But I don't know if we're going to make that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we're definitely going to make that then. This way. Over this way. It's absolutely wild that there's supposedly an upgrade disc somewhere around here. And we just haven't seen it. This way to the courtyard. And this courtyard is where we were supposed to dig. We have the shovel, but we've already dug up all the dig spots, and it doesn't let us re-dig. So laboratory is our next spot. I don't have anything else to use in here, right? No. Laboratory. No. Just triple checking, because it feels like this should be the room it would be in, if any. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's because it's sharing the wall. That's heckin' weird. That's a lot of tokens. Let me go ahead and hydrate. Mark off that head pat too. Okay, so we need to go through the foyer, through the library, through the cloister. I feel like the game's lying to me. Down the spare room, into the courtyard, into the drawing room. Drawing room. No, don't bunk me. I don't want to be bunked. Alright. So we made it outside. Let's check this thing again. I've already been down here once today, but let's try it again. We've got the steps for it. We've at least seen where a lot of pieces are. Though they're probably not enough. Skip that room. Skip that one. This one. There's not like a hidden upgrade disc here, right? No. Alright. So let's start with the ones that we know. We know pawn has several spots. Rook can go here. Pawn... Wait. Did that... Oh! So it lights up when you're correct. So if we put pawn here, that lights up. Lights up here. Doesn't light up there. So can we actually trial and error this then? Knight there. King was here was my guess. Okay, so that's not king. Wasn't queen either, so we know that's incorrect then. Can we just... Hang on, what if we use this on like rooms that we haven't seen yet? No? I feel like there's got to be some kind of check for whether you've actually seen it or not. Because like that and that one were correct? Yeah. So then, if it would just light up when you frickin' use it, that wouldn't make sense. Also, we saw all of those rooms, so starting up here would make more sense. Unless we only get a certain number of these and then have to figure out based on chess moves, but that wouldn't make sense. That's odd. It had to be one of these. Does it change per run? But getting all the way through a run and then back here doesn't seem like it would make sense. Unless it's only counting what you've seen since you triggered this place. We've tried all possible spots for this guy though, and it just doesn't exist. I don't really want to do that again. I'll put that one. Oh, it was that spot, wasn't it? That is weird. I guess we'll know more information next run. We'll have to come down here first thing next round and try those out again. We have at least seen what it looks like on a day where you've already explored. I wonder if now that we've triggered that, the lights went on in the other section. I doubt it. Yeah, no, lights aren't on. So we'll head up, we'll check Blackbridge Grotto, and then we'll probably call it here for tonight, because we are already 18 minutes over. We're going to check the west path first. We're going to toss a coin in here. Make a wish. There we go. And then we're going to check that room one more time, make sure that the upgrade disc wasn't in there. And also, okay, no, that's not open because Plank's on that side. We get 5 extra steps because we haven't stepped in here before. That's on. What happens if we turn it off now, out of curiosity? The light turns off, but the elevator stays on. I guess that just tells you what it is, but doesn't take away the progress you made. In case you were stupid enough to turn it off. I just tried to jump to look at the top shelf. Jumping is not in this game. So, safe to say that's not where it is. We also haven't seen where the sigils are. Burb? Burbs. They ran away. Can't go up that way or anything. White trees! Maybe under there? Maybe over there? Because there was the thing about the white trees. White trees and 2 stones. These. Ah! We dug up a special floor plan. Conservatory. Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house. Yes. Hey! We were rewarded. We learned a thing. So we figured out the music one. We'll double check these on our way back. We probably have enough. And I've got to remember to properly save the day, because we really don't want to lose this day. That just has book. Oh, right, we can check. Gardener's logbook. Robert is the one here. So he is definitely not the one that was in the hovel. He is the one who replaced the guy in the hovel. Eight. We should have enough to hit up both this cave and the other place. I'm not expecting to find anything in here, though. Because I just had this, which we've already used, and unlocked 2 gems a day. We also have not figured out how you open that gate, but I think that might just be frickin' path up to the thing. So that might be a complete the game type one. This thing is where we're trying to go. Alright, does this have any sigils or anything? It has that, but we haven't found the other pieces. And we also never found a use for 1100, whatever the heck that is. This entire place is basically a mystery. Basically all I know is we need 2 more things for this, but I have no idea where we get more of these microchips. I have never seen them. And then we have this terminal, which needs an admin key, which we have still yet to find any hint for. Unless it's one of the many lore-specific things. Or it might be that top 5-letter word starting with I that's in the frickin' puzzle of the paintings. Because so far we've got I 5-letter word, C blank U blank E question mark, and then smart gates, 8 safes, or no, sorry, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. So we know how you're supposed to crack the safes that are scattered around, but we don't know what dates are on those either. I hope you haven't been watching Game World, Baller. Is there anything else that we need to do before we call this? Because we're already over. I don't think there's anything more. We've triple checked, like, most of the manor at this point. But we got blocked by key cards, essentially, which is not great. And I still don't understand the treasure map. It's just treasure map that points at place we already dug up, which was not useful. We'll go ahead and call it a day, though. So let's see what name the manor is given this time. Garden Manor sounds about right. We end up with a lot of green room. We end up with a lot of green rooms from that gardener perk thing again. 150 steps taken, though. It was definitely a longer day. Found 13 items and got 4 new rooms. So that's pretty good. We learned a lot. Let's see who we want to go raid, though. That's the last thing we've got to do today. Do we want someone we know or someone else playing Blueprints? I know we tend to avoid people playing Blueprints because spoilers. Though the game's been out for so long at this point that I don't know if you really care. Oh, there is a Victory. Victory is streaming right now. He popped by earlier. There's also a Gem. Jamelia. Anchor Powered is also live. There's a killdeer. I think I'm leaning towards a victory, because we haven't rated a victory in a while. And for those of you on YouTube, Victory does also stream on YouTube as well. So if you look up Chan2Victory, you should be able to find him. So let me go ahead and start that raid. And then we will be back on Sunday playing more House Flipper 2. We're going to be doing some Christmas decorating, which I am quite excited for. And I have more streams planned for next week. Because I've got Orcs Must Die on Tuesday. We Were Here Together with Anarchy on Thursday. Oh, and Orcs Must Die 2 is with Loki. So that'll be fun. And then we'll have Are We There Yet on Saturday. It's back to its usual Saturday time slot. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. Because this Saturday I'm going to go see Christmas lights with my mom. So I'm quite excited for that. And I will see you guys next time. Do as meow.